read a study that came out of one of the large northeastern universities, said that the type of man that a woman finds attractive varies with where she's at in her menstrual cycle. So if a woman is ovulating, she prefers a man that is tall, dark, and handsome, and a little bit on the rugged side, a bit like myself. And if a woman is premenstrual or menstruating, she prefers a man with a piece of duct tape stuck on his mouth and a spear right in the middle of his chest. And of course, that ended the study right there. Well, folks, right now what I'd like to do for you is one of the greatest card tricks in the entire world. But to do that, I am going to need the help of a gentleman from the audience, someone that knows how to handle cards. And you, sir, right there with the jacket, you appear to be someone that knows how to handle cards. Would you mind coming up and helping out? Everybody give him a big round of applause. Let's give those cards a little shuffle here. All right, sir. Just come on over here for me if you would. Very good. Right about there. That's perfect, perfect. What's your name there, bud? Paul, move up for me just a little bit there. Nice to see you, Paul. Good to see you, Billy Ray. Now, Paul, we're going to do one of the best card tricks in the entire world, all right? But before we do that, we're going to play a little game. That game's called Naples Hold'em. Do you know that game? It's a very simple game. All you got to do is put your hand out like this and hold them. That's perfect. Now, Paul, the reason this is one of the best card tricks in the entire world is throughout this effect, you're going to be handling the cards, not me. All right? So here's what we need you to do, Paul. What I need you to do is take those cards and deal me down to exactly 10 cards, face down right here, and count them out for me as you would. There you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. And go ahead and put the rest of them down right there. Very good. And Paul, I'm going to hand you this here envelope. And Paul, what I want you to do is take a look inside that envelope, make sure there's absolutely nothing hiding in there at all. Very good. What I want you to do now is hold it up, make sure you can't really see through it. Show it to the audience too. Are you happy with that? Very good. Go ahead and take the 10 cards, put them inside the envelope. There you go. And stick out your tongue and lick it closed. Perfect, Paul, perfect. All right. Now, Paul, I'm going to hand you this here pen, and what I want you to do is to write your name or your initials across the seal of the envelope for me. That way, folks, at the end, you'll know it is the same exact envelope and that it's not been tampered with in any way. Perfect, Paul. Perfect. I'll take the pen back now. Thank you very much. And you want to hear that, Paul? Yeah. It does tend to make the magic look a whole lot better. Folks, you know, it kind of reminds me of a song called Puff the Magic Dragon. I think some of you old hippies out there know exactly what I'm talking about. People, I'm all for that medical marijuana thing going on here. I mean, I got a hangnail here that's just killing me. All right, Paul. Now, instead of 10 cards, I need you to pretend that inside that envelope is $10,000. And you are going to have to hide that somewhere on your person. So that if you're trying to sneak it through the airport, TSA wouldn't even be able to find it. So you just go ahead and hide it right now, somewhere. Anywhere at all. That's right. Excellent, excellent. You know, folks, sometimes you've got to lead the horse to the water. All right. Very good. All right, Paul, one more time. Pick up the cards and deal me down another 10 right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. Go ahead and set the rest of them down. Take those 10 cards back. And this time, Paul, what I need you to do is you're going to play the part of the magician. All right? So you're going to go out into the audience and have 3 random people select 3 cards. All right? So head on out, any people that you want. The first one that you come to, Paul, you're going to act like you're a magician from England. All right? And I want you to say, pick a card, any card. Anybody at all?
Pick a card, any card.
Excellent. Now move on to somebody else. Sir, keep the card right now. Keep it, take a look at it, memorize it, move on to somebody else. Now you're going to be a magician from France, and you're going to say, "Cousin un carte."
Card.
Yeah, that's really good. Thank you. All right. Now you're going to be a magician from, be a magician from New York. You're going to say, "Hey, yo, hey, yo." All right, stop right there. You three people, take a look at your card, memorize it. Because if you forget, this becomes a very stupid trick. Show it around to somebody else too to help you remember. All right, Paul, go back and collect them. First, the one from New York, place it on top. Very good. Take the one from France, put it on top. And take the one from England and put it on top. And then go ahead and start shuffling them up, Paul. Shuffle them up. There you go. But the thing you got to remember, as you come back on stage, come on back up on stage, shuffle them up. But the thing you got to remember, Paul, as a magician, when you're shuffling, you always want to keep the three cards on top of the deck. Have you ever helped a magician before? Well, you certainly ain't helping one now. Never mind, Paul. Take the envelope, put them inside, stick out your tongue. You know what to do from here. Tastes terrible, doesn't it? Yeah, I know, I licked it earlier. I'm kidding, I didn't really lick it. We just made out a little bit. All right, very good. Now, Paul, this time instead of you holding the envelope, we're going to get someone else, another gentleman from the audience to hold the envelope. So, we need to pick out who that is going to be. So, somebody that looks trustworthy, somebody in here that looks, what about that fellow there? Does he look trustworthy right there? Is that right? Stand up, sir, come on up. Everybody give him a big round of applause. Yeah, right up over that way. Big round of applause. Come on up. All right. Having fun? Gonna get better. All right. Very good, sir. Here you go. What's your name there, bud? Michael, nice to see you, Billy Ray. Now, Michael, here, we need to give you the pen, Michael. And I want you to put your initials or your name right back there on the seal. Perfect. Show it to the audience. That way they see it. They'll know it's the same one here at the end. All right? Now, Paul, Michael, you're going to need to take and hide that envelope in the same place that Paul did. Excellent. Oh, jeez. All right, folks. So, what we've had, folks, is 10 cards from here, 10 cards over here. We've had 3 cards selected. Okay, my job as a magician is to see if somehow I can get those 3 cards to leave from here and end up over here. So, Michael, number 1, number 2, and number 3 are going to leave your pants. And Paul, number 1, number 2, and number 3 are going to end up in your pants. Now, Paul, I'm pretty darn sure you've had number 1 and number 2 in your pants before. Number 3, that's going to be a whole new experience for you now. All right. Now, folks, up to this point, I have no earthly idea what card you selected. So, with the person from England, what card did you select?
4 of clubs.
The 4 of clubs. The person from France?
2 of diamonds.
The 2 of diamonds. And then the one from New York?
Ace of clubs.
The ace of clubs. So we have the 4 of clubs, the 2 of diamonds, and the ace of clubs. Gentlemen, right now you're going to have to make a choice. We can either do this magically, or we're going to get up close and personal. You got to choose. Figured you were going to say that. Therefore, I did bring along the mystical, magical hanky of Budweiser, which was, of course, made in the good old U.S. of Taiwan. Gentlemen, stand facing the audience, hands at your sides. Scoot over, just a little bit. Perfect. Hands at your sides, please hold completely still. Could I have the 3 cards flying music, please? Can you stop backing up into me like that? The 4 clubs, the 2 of diamonds, and the ace of clubs. Here we go. Gentlemen, did you feel the magic happen? No? That's the same thing my wife said. And that's after I gave her the best 3 minutes of my life. Gentlemen, remove the cards from the mystery region. Take and show the envelope to the audience. Have they been tampered with or touched in any way, shape, or form? No. Open the envelopes. Take out the cards. Keep them face down in your hand. Just throw the envelopes on the ground. We got people to pick that up. Ladies and gentlemen, we started with 10 here. 10 here. Michael, if I actually was able to move 3 cards, how many should you have right now? 7. Count them off one at a time. Face down into my hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Don't wait. Don't wait. Michael, take them back. Take them back. Michael, take a look at them. Is there a 4 of clubs?
Gone.
Is there a 2 of diamonds?
Gone.
Is there an ace of clubs?
Gone.
Oh, folks, this is huge! I'm telling you, Michael is huge! Oh, you started with 10. If I actually was able to move 3, how many should you have right now? 13. Count them off one at a time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Is there a 4 of clubs?
Yes.
Hand it to me. Is there a 2 of diamonds?
Yes.
Hand it to me. Is there an ace of clubs?